Hey guys, it's the Awkward Professor here again with some more art tips. Today, we're just going to work a little bit on 1-point perspective, and we're going to use a technique called 4 corners. What we mean by that is we take the corners of our paper, and I'm going to take a straight edge here, and I'm going to take this far corner, and I'm going to draw a line straight across there. And then I'm going to go to my other corner, and I'm going to draw a line from that corner to my other corner. Now in perspective, there's always a vanishing point. So in 1-point perspective, when we want to use the 4 corners here, what we're trying to do is to find a vanishing point directly in the center of our paper. So by creating this X from corner to corner, we end up with our vanishing point directly in the middle. Now we use this technique typically to create an interior image, something that you feel like you can stand in or walk in. So first things first, we need to create our back wall. So what I'm going to do is just take a straight edge or my triangle here, and I'm going to create some lines here. And what we're trying to do is have these intersection points line up straight across from our other ones. And this is sometimes a little difficult for young students to be able to do visually. And even at times, you know, us older students, we might struggle a little bit. But we want to make them look about as parallel and vertical or parallel and horizontal as possible. So now we have our interior image here. We have the back wall, which is this square directly in the middle. And I'll get my eraser to work here. I can erase a little bit of that. So from my vanishing point, which is again that point directly in the back of this square or this piece of paper, that is our vanishing point. And now this is the back of our room. So then we have down here the bottom. So this is the floor. This is the back wall. This would be the right wall here. This is the left wall. And this is the ceiling. And I might have spelled that wrong. Anyways, what we want to do is know that these are the areas that we have just created. So that when we create objects in here, we know exactly what we're laying them down on. And now with this being the floor and this being the wall, this line right here represents the corner of a wall. Just like this one here represents the corner of the wall, obviously the corner that is down near the floor. If we go to the top, that wall and that ceiling create that corner of our room. So that's basically what these lines stand for, and it allows us to draw objects in perspective. Now I don't need these anymore, so I'm just going to erase this. And hopefully you know what I'm talking about. So we're just going to do a couple simple objects here. On our floor, what we're going to do, and any object we create, we always want to go back to our vanishing point. So I'm going to draw from my vanishing point forward. And real simple, I'm just going to create a rug on the floor here. So I've got 2 vanishing point lines, and we call those guidelines. And then I'm going to create some parallel horizontal lines. So there's my first one. And that's my second one. Now, all I have is a square here. I can erase any of these guidelines I created from that vanishing point because I don't need them anymore. And why leave something we don't need? So here we go. We got this rug. Now I can put different designs, things like that. This vanishing point's real easy to help add designs. So we just go back here and we create downward. So there we go. Let's just create like another square in here. And everyone likes squares. All right. And again, and my eraser's just doing what it wants. But I'm going to erase these lines here. And I got a simple design in there. Now I can put some stripes in there if I want. I can put some circles. So say I'm just going to put some polka dots in there. I'm going to create different variety and make it a little bit interesting. All right, so I got a carpet with some funny dots in there, blah, blah, blah. It's not too bad. So I'm also going to put like little tassels on this. I always like doing this with carpets because it's kind of cool. So I'm just going to use my vanishing point and I'm going to create some lines on both sides of my carpet. And by doing this, it kind of creates a little tassel look. Voila! Okay, so I got some lines in there. It doesn't really look like tassels yet, but a tassel just kind of got a round end on it, and then we put some strings on it. So I can make that tassel a little bit more. It's going to kind of round. Just put some strings on it, and we got a tassel. Again, same thing. So I'm going to do this all over the place because that's what I do. And voila. And creating those tassels. Now we're going to do the opposite here. These ones should be a little bit smaller because they're on the other side. Trying to be consistent. I'm a little off. Might kind of look like little bumblebees or butterflies or something, but whatever. Cool. I got a bunch of bumblebees or flies on the ground. All right, so I've got my carpet here, and now I've got some little color. I can add a little value or something in here and make a little contrast. Something a little different. Okay, so enough of that. Now we're going to move on. Now over here on the right, we're just going to build a door, and all we have to do to build a door is start with a vertical line. Vertical line up, and then we're going to take that line, we're going to go all the way back to our vanishing point with the top. Okay, after that, we're going to finish it off by creating a vertical line. So that basically is my door. The only problem is I created this door to the height of that vanishing point. So unlike the bottom where it has a large angle, the top doesn't. It's just flat. And the reason is it's at eye level with our vanishing point. So typically when you have an object like that, it's a little odd looking. So what we're going to do is extend that up just a little bit more, and then we're going to take that top back down to our vanishing point. And there we go. So I'm going to add that extra on this side, and voila, good enough for what we're doing. And I'm going to erase those guidelines because we don't need those anymore. And I basically have a door here. Now I can add a simple doorknob. And there we go. Now we can also add like windows, little wooden parts onto our door here to make it more interesting. So what I'm going to do is create some tops and bottoms to what I want to create here. And then some vertical lines. I'm also going to create a window on the top, so I'm going to use this vertical line for that window also. I'm going to create these wood, I don't know what they call them, but they're really cool looking. I'm going to use this vertical line also to create a line here. And now at the top, I have to create a bottom and a top also. So let's do that. All right, looks like I missed a little section here, so we're just going to add that in there. Voila, now we have a door. If there's anything extra, we'll just erase it. Okay, now that's more like it. Not too bad, not too shabby for a simple little guy. You're doing smart. Okay, next we're gonna move on. On this side, why don't we add a door? Not a door, a window. What am I saying? A door. We already put a door over there. So we're gonna create a window here. We're gonna put a little vertical or a little guideline in there. Put a little guideline over here. There we go. And we got a vertical line there. And a vertical line here. Simple window. Now I can erase any of those guidelines I no longer need. Oh, real simple. And voila. All right, look at that. Beautiful window. Now, typically a window has a little bit more to it, so we'll probably add something else to it. Normally, you see the windowsill, so we're going to come in here, we're going to create a vertical line, and then we're going to go back to our vanishing point, and we're going to create the top to our windowsill, because we normally would see the top over our bottom. Here, these two lines cross that I created, and all I'm going to do is extend that corner to that other corner, and erase anything that might look like it doesn't belong in there. Like if I drew a dog there, that wouldn't belong in there either. So here we go. We're going to create that. If I really want to, I'd create a windowsill on the bottom, but I'm just going to bring that down. Now, I can also create the crossbars or something really crazy in here. So let's make the windows look like it's got window panes. So obviously this one, vertical. And then this over here, we're just going to go and we're going to create a line in here from our guideline. And we're going to go all the way over. And there we go. We got a simple window with a window pane. Now, if you want, you can put a little design out there like, oh my gosh, there's the horizon line. And then maybe we have a mountain or maybe a fancy tree. But anyways, whatever it is, you can put something out there. Create a little interest for your viewers. But basically, this is it. You have your back wall, your floor, your side wall, your other side wall, and your ceiling. Now, we could be really cool and put some lights on the ceiling, but it's nothing too extravagant in this drawing. I could do like school lights where they just have those flat panel lights, and that's really fast, real easy, because all you do is create a guideline here and a guideline there, and then we create a series of horizontal parallel lines. And those are basically your lights. Now, I'm obviously going to erase a couple of lines in between here. This one, love fest. And then this one, yes, I'm going to erase this one. And then this one here, and this one here. And that makes absolutely no sense because I left that one there. So I'm going to make that one a little bit smaller just so I can erase some of the lines. Because, yeah, that would be cool. All right, so next I'm going to erase a couple of these lines here. And there we go. All right, so there you go. You got a couple of lights in there. You got a ceiling. You got a door. Something here. Oh, you know what? Why don't we put a window or a little painting over here? So I used this line before for my door, and then I changed it. And then I have this line in here. And then just vertical line. And we'll create a couple of things. And we'll just write the word home. All right, cool. So there you have it. 1 point perspective. And we used the technique called 4 corners. Reminder, that goes from one corner to the other corner and that corner to that corner. Oh, hitting everything I got here. So anyways, good luck with your drawing. I hope this helps you out a little bit. Nothing too special here. If you like my channel, please subscribe. If you got any ideas on what you want me to draw, let me know. All right, thank you. Talk to you later.